Hey guys, this is DFD, aka Dark Frozen Deaths, back with another Kamihime project video. This one I have to do a video on because there's quite a few changes that's happened to the game. Some are better, some are worse. It's like hit and miss with it, basically. But first things first, it seems they've done some quality of life changes which may or may not have broken some things. They're going to fix it later. Now, the things that definitely seem to be broken right now. This labyrinth event that's going on, do not do it. The item list is completely messed up. I don't know if there's anything else messed up with it either, but you might be screwing yourself out of some drops or having to go back and do extra runs when they fix it. I don't know for sure. It's best if you do not touch it right now. I believe Tower of Malice is fine because there's some players that's already running it, so that should be safe. There's raids that seem to be completely okay and whatnot. The biggest thing is that this has indeed screwed up some browser use. As far as I know, Chrome, Edge, Internet Explorer, and possibly Opera are the only 4 internet browsers that work with this. If you can't play the game, there will be some screen that will pop up basically trying to tell you which browsers work, but it's in Japanese for the most part. It will still have the names of the browsers in English. So, that said, you're probably not going to be able to do anything with that. Just play off of a different browser. Me personally, I play off of Chrome. I did the cookie fix method. I forgot how to do that, so I'm sorry about that one. But it's probably deep within the old news section down here, if possible. Speaking of which, there's this as well. The quality of life things they practically did. They more or less gave access to experience orbs now. They've increased some things and changed some other stuff. The game itself loads a lot faster. I can attest to that. It loads a lot faster. The initial startup I heard might be longer, and in my case it did seem like it was a little bit longer, but when you're in the game, it runs very fast. Now, the biggest things about this is the fact that their gems don't need to be used when enhancing accessories. So that's a very welcome thing I was looking forward to. The EXP spears, you can, well, we call them orbs too, but you can pretty much get those from certain things. Not everything has been changed to that format, so my suggestion to you, unless you really are trying to type match or element match in order to try and get the EXP bonuses, I would just auto sell all your weapon and add-on materials that drop. Just have the R weapon stay in your inventory basically, especially if they have a plus value. So that said, I'm going to go into my equipment and show you my settings of how I did that. So right here, there's this little auto button, and I have it so the bonus point does not sell. That's what the +1 is. I have it so these enhanced materials will auto sell. I don't know why I didn't save the settings, but I want that to happen. I'm gonna hit it so it saves both settings. But I have all this checked out. It'll keep all that crap out your inventory. It won't clog it. You'll get orbs immediately for it. And if it's Idoan, you'll get both the Idoan shop orbs and the Idoan EXP orbs, depending on what it is that auto sells. So there's that too. Again, I have no clue if it'll stay like that or not. I'm testing it out to see if it'll remember my settings. Yes, it does. Okay. So I must have not hit save settings. That's one thing there. Accessories, you can go right in, start enhancing your stuff, basically. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into something that's not max level, but I really want to try and get higher. Let's see, are you level 50? Yeah, you're level 50. I have a lot of stuff I enhanced already, to be quite honest. Here we go. Well, no, that's on somebody I don't have in a party. This is the tricky part about that. Sometimes we're on characters I don't have in the party. Okay, fine. This one works. Now, when you go to the screen, you can enhance with different materials or whatnot too. There's some of the stuff I was keeping that I didn't lock. I must have forgotten. You can do your normal recommended tabs or whatnot based on the settings. You can feed EXP spears, basically. It will tell you how many EXP spears you use. And there you go. Doesn't consume your gems. Doesn't even consume the accessories themselves too. So there you go. That's now a thing. But also, the shop has been changed to allow access for that, so your accessory points now have some use. I wouldn't worry about getting any of these rings, period, point blank. They're horrible, to be quite honest, unless you're really trying to get a ring effect for some whatever reason. But spend all your points on this, all your points on the accessory EXP spears. You can do it monthly. That's what I suggest you do. There's also no limit on how many points you can get in a week, I think. So that's a thing now too. But I don't know if selling accessories will give you EXP orbs. Also, some quests will indeed drop orbs. Raids happen to be one of them. So keep that in mind. They will indeed drop weapon or add-on orbs. So there's that too. But basically that's the gist of that. Now, another thing that has changed, I will have to go to an SP quest for that one. I'm grinding out these light ones anyways. Oh, also there's a temporary event where you can get this. One per person though. But going into here, okay, so now that this is set up, I can have this auto ability battle. And I mainly set up this team in order to just quickly get stuff. And I'm gonna just let this run on its own. Now you can already see the whole thing with load times and everything too. It is definitely faster. It is definitely faster. This is what I said before, sometimes it'll still drop these old things, but I have it on auto, so it should not rack up in my inventory. Now, when I go back in to redo the fight, jeez, I have almost 3,000 of those now. But when I go back in to redo the fight, notice how this auto ability thing is still here. Now, you can hit attack. In fact, they now have an animation for the attack button too. You can now hit attack and just do it again. So there you go. Now, that is a bit of a plus and a minus, because when you're grinding and you want it on, you still have to hit attack every fight. But if you don't want it on the next fight, it gives you one last chance to change that out, basically. So that's what that's pretty much there for. So that's a thing now too. But yeah, this is just some welcome stuff for that. Honestly, if you can't play the game and you are on the recommended browsers, I recommend cache clearing and whatnot. Again, do not mess with Labyrinth. They're probably going to fix it later. Just do not mess with Labyrinth. But other than that, the game has updated quite a bit, and this is one that's been in the wings a little bit. That's probably why the maintenance took so long, and they still need to fix some stuff, but so far it's good. But anyways, that's all for this. More of this is going to come soon because I still have to record the live event when it does work. I'm still recording floors on Tower of Malice. But anyways, that's all for now, guys. Take care.